Hey everybody, Gene here. We're lucky enough to be on a job by ALM Window and Door in San Diego. We're working with ALM Window and Door because they're a very experienced professional crew of guys installing some retrofit windows where there were aluminum windows. This is a very typical job. We had aluminum windows that were probably 15 or 20 years old, and we're putting Anlin vinyl windows with a flush exterior nail fin in place of the aluminum windows. And that's what you're going to see today, and I hope you get something out of this. It's a great installation. These guys are real pros, and now let's see how they do it. Okay, one of the reasons why we selected this aluminum window is because it's going to be a little more difficult than your average aluminum window. It's going to be more difficult because it's recessed back into the wall system. As you can see, the stucco returns to the window, which means that our exterior fin is going to have to be trimmed in such a way that it will slip into this opening created by the stucco return. Now, you know, for a professional installer who's done this 1,000 times, it's not that big of a deal. But you're going to need to know how to do this because you're going to be presented with this situation, and we're going to show you how to do that now. Another reason this is a great window for us to show you is because we have a horizontal null bar down below. This is not just an exo slider window. There's a little more to it than this. We're going to have to get a sawzall involved or a skill saw, and we're going to have to cut some pieces of this window. So again, this is a little more of an advanced retrofit window, a little harder than your average window. You know, for a real professional, it's not a big deal, but we want to show you folks how to do this so that you know. First, in a recessed opening where stucco returns to the window, preparation of the opening is essential. Use a grinder to cut the stucco back, exposing the frame so that the new window may be properly sealed to it. Never ever try to mount and seal the new window on top of the stucco. The new window must be sealed to the existing older window. If you have a window with a horizontal or vertical maul where that maul is bound within one frame, then use a sawzall to cut that maul out. Now this cannot be done if you have two separate windows. This is for one window frame with one vertical or horizontal maul. Notice that the stucco has been nicely trimmed on all four sides. Okay, now that your sash is out and your opening is prepared, it's very important to know what your existing opening sizes are so that your flush fin on the new window can be properly trimmed. So take your measurements, 3 points both laterally and vertically. Write those measurements down, transfer them over to the new window so that the fin can be trimmed correctly. One thing you can count on with recessed openings is that your initial attempt at trimming the fin will never be perfect. So you're going to want to travel with a small carpenter's plane. Dry fit the window into the rough opening. Mark with a carpenter's pencil the areas that need to be trimmed some more. Then pull the window out, do some trimming with your carpenter's plane, and then reset the window. You're going to want to continue this process until the window fits perfectly. Nice and big, yeah, nice and fat. Come on. The magic to retrofit window installation that does not leak is sealant. You're going to want to have plenty of sealant. Notice that he's applying about a half-inch big plump bead of sealant to the frame of the existing window. That ensures that this will not leak. Where the mull was cut out, you're going to backfill that with sealant. It may look like too much sealant, but trust me, it's not. Leave 2 small open gaps at the lower edge of this window where the existing weep holes were, and then at the upper corners apply sealant in the upper corners to prevent water from migrating into the frame of the old window. You're going to want to have sealant also applied to the back of the fin of the new window. Again, this is not too much sealant. It's the right amount of sealant. And when that window pulls into place, you're going to see squeeze out. Using a drill with a countersink, drill holes in the frame of the new window every 12 to 18 inches. Then, use the exterior grade screws that are provided by Anlin to affix the window into the opening. If you lose these screws, go buy some 3-inch gold deck screws. When the window is properly installed, you'll see plenty of squeeze out. So that you don't make a mess, use painter's blue tape on the frame of the new window and on your wall. Then apply a cap bead of sealant and tool it nicely into place. When you remove the tape, you'll have a great looking finished product. From the inside, apply your vinyl adhesive trim and the plugs that are supplied by Anlin to go into the holes where the screws were applied.